Today is Sunday, February 25th, 2018. It's the afternoon time. Choosing right now to make this daily vlog. I do one every day because there's a lot of police activity going on outside, so people are distracted. Sometimes when I do this video log or my videos about reading, I get the ghetto Section 8 neighbors that are like, but anyways, they're like, "Oh, white man talking," but some only like white person around here. It's not that I mind. That's one reason why I moved to Hawaii. But anyways, before I keep digging a deeper hole, I was gonna tell a story about. Well, it's not a story. It's something that happened that changed my psyche a lot. All right. Now, if you know about me, I did the video like I never told this to anyone before, and that was like the most hardcore abuse suffered as an infant that I only know about from like pictures that I saw later. It was pictures of me and my twin brother covered in our own feces, just sitting in the crib. And actually, our mom actually had custody of us at that point, and I remember asking our mom about it, and she's like, "Oh, you boys liked it." It's just like, anyways, she wasn't she wasn't a good mom. She was a great person, had a great heart, but she also had schizophrenia. Our dad was even worse. He was a horrible sociopath, and he had custody of us from starting at age 4. There's 2 sets of twins. Me, my twin brother, and our 2 older sisters who are also twins. They're 4 years older than me and my brother. And he adored them in such a creepy fucking way. He named them after ex-girlfriends he had. They were like, it's just perverted, I don't want to think about it. But to me and Michael, he didn't. He ignored us, hated us, didn't want anything to do with us, treated us like shit when we were very little kids. "You boys are nothing but a couple of liars, cheats, and snakes." If you've seen any of these other vlogs, then you'd see what I'm talking about when I talk about that jerk. But, you notice how like little kids, they usually have like bad coordination and stuff? Well, for whatever reason, actually I know the reason, I just don't want to be like, "The reason my life sucks because my daddy was mean to me when I was a kid." No, I'm just explaining things from an objective, analytic point of view, okay? Now, when I wasn't going into school, like I said, when me and Michael were in like 1st grade, the teacher was like, "They're having problems with language, they don't communicate, they don't really know how to talk that well." And that was because nobody had ever talked to us, then we started going to 1st and 2nd grade, and, I'm good with the schoolwork, but like we have our social skills are off. And even though my schoolwork is good, I don't know my left from my right. I can't tie my shoes. I walk very uncoordinately. I don't have like good body control, and this is because nobody, having such a neglected life at home. Like I couldn't tell my left from my right till I was like in 5th or 6th grade. I couldn't tie my shoe until after 6th grade. The one year that Michael got away from our dad's house and lived with our mom was 6th grade. And I couldn't tie my shoes, so I was like, "How am I going to tie my shoes?" Because I just couldn't get it, like the coordination, the moving of the hands. Now it seems silly, now I understand like muscle memory. I didn't understand muscle memory then. Now I understand, when you're playing basketball and you shoot with your left hand, you jump off your right. You shoot with your left hand, you jump off your right foot. You shoot with your right hand, you jump off your left foot. I didn't know that back then. I was just like, which foot do I don't know what hand I switch, and even with writing, I was like, I think I write like, I don't know. And now today, I'm even, some things I do better with my left hand. I write with my right hand, but I do some things better with my left hand. It's totally different. I play basketball with my left hand and my right hand. I haven't played basketball in a really long time. I'm almost 40 years old, believe it or not. But, I'm working out every day. But anyways, the point that I'm getting to that led to a lot of like future emotional cause, and scars, and confidence issues was, there was like this dance thing going on, and like it was like 4th or 5th grade, and it was in the gym, and it was like, it was maybe like square dancing, but it's some other dancing. And like I said, I had that horrible like, well, I had big glasses too, it's kind of like the ones I had now, and I had like no confidence because our dad was like so mean. He would beat us with a belt almost every night. He'd call us names all the time. The only time he'd speak to us, he'd call us names, showed us no love, no affection, nothing. So my confidence as a 4th, 5th grader wasn't that high either. But we had this like dance thing, and like they had like 2 classes together, so maybe like 60 kids, 30 kids in each class. And there wasn't an even number of girls and boys. There were 2 more boys than there were girls, So of course they were gonna have like 2 boys dance together, but everybody was like getting dance partners and stuff, and nobody picked me or this other retarded boy. I guess I'm not supposed to say retard. This other, like, mentally handicapped boy that wasn't even in one of our classes. He was just brought there, from the special class that day. And since we weren't picked, and nobody picked us to be the partner, we had to sit on the side and watch everybody dance. And I was so hurt. Like it was just me and the retard, and all the other kids just pointing and laughing at us. But I knew they were wrong. They were so wrong. I did not belong there. I knew I did not belong there. I was sitting there next to this guy. I'm like, I'm not like him, Like, I'm nothing against him personally, but he was like real handicapped, like Down syndrome kind. And it's like, man, I was dressed in rags, of course, because our dad never got us clothes. And, everybody said we smelled and everything. Michael never showered, or our ears were full of wax. We always had these things develop on our fingers, our fingernails, like these infections that would cover up with scabs, and like the whole nail would like turn to a scab. I don't get those as adults, but I guess when we were kids, we never washed our hands, or were never told to wash our hands. We had bad teeth problems because our father never once bought us a toothbrush or toothpaste. That's what kind of person he was. I'm not going to say father because he was no fucking father. But he had custody of us, and he never once bought us a toothbrush or a toothpaste. It's fucking crazy, Get on yourself, We're like little kids, and can you blame them that we ended up like shoplifting candy at some point? And then our sister's like, they're thieves, they're nothing but thieves, I'm almost 40 years old, like I said. I saw some emails from my sister, my brother. You boys, all you ever did was shoplift. You boys never even graduated high school. Yeah, I never graduated high school. I'm going to start teaching high school this week, actually, but yeah. Sorry, Carrie, I keep painting that inaccurate picture. Yeah. How old are you now? You're 44, 45? And you still call your daddy, And he still has all his own teeth, according to her. And according to her, Michael was born first. Michael was born first because that's what Daddy says. No, my birth certificate is right here. It clearly states that I was born with Michael Brandt. Okay, it's up there. But it clearly states I was born with Michael John Brandt 2 minutes earlier before him. It's not a big deal to me. It's just the overall analytical fact of like how their mind works. You boys are never going to amount to anything. Like he just like trained them to treat us like the same way. One thing I totally remember, like I guess I was a lot smarter than all of them, especially Carrie. She was terrible in school. She and Michael were not good at school. But one thing I remember her making fun of me and Michael's clothes all the time. And it was like, why are you making, they're like, you boys are dressed in baggy clothes. And like we had gotten in trouble for like shoplifting earlier. Clothes, our dad never, the only clothes he would get us were the worst thrift towns clothes. And like I said, we went to one of the wealthiest schools in San Antonio, and so like he gave us his hand-me-down Wranglers with like the big Wrangler thing, and like that the only cowboys would wear, but there weren't any cowboys at our school. And so like it was just ridiculous, dude. Like, how do you like treat your kids like that? Most people, like, I have no idea how this person sleeps at night. He's got to be like in his 70s now. I don't know what the hell he's thinking. He's still trying to get more money, gotta get that more money, gotta save more money, dude, I mean, God's supposed to like forgive people, but this guy, like, I don't know, dude. He's a piece of shit. I learned that word from him too, because he used to call me and my brother pieces of shit when we were like 7, 8 years old. I'll never call my kids the names that he called me and my brother. Never. Never ever, Pops.